Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you this afternoon. And for my Amazon friends, and if you're looking for an awesome theme, an awesome store, awesome way to marketing Amazon products, easy and effective, I have something absolutely fantastic you need to know. And the name of the product is called the Fresh Store Builder. Boys, you're gonna and guys, you're gonna absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna absolutely love this thing. And this thing is not only it looks professional and beautifully designed, but it also at the back end it's very easy to work with and customize everything. And literally, I think it with 22 to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, you can have very good looking customized Amazon store site up and running. And I think when you see the demo, you're gonna know how cool this thing is. Okay, but most importantly, it's gonna solve a huge problem. Is a 24-hour cookie is now a 90 days cookie. I'm too excited. So because by using this store, they're adding to their cart. Okay, you're not sending them straight to an Amazon page anymore. So just 24-hour cookie. Now anytime within 90 days they buy that thing, you get a commission. So get very exciting about that. Okay, and not only this store looks awesome and easy to configure, but it actually makes sales. This is not a something new product coming out. This is actually version number 4. Okay, and that's the reason they're running a special price, and special price only lasts for the first hour. Whenever you're gonna land that page, you better grab it, because the special low price. And if you don't grab right then, it's gonna jumping back to $200-300. But at your special price, it's gonna be really relatively very affordable price. Just kind of one warning that. And so don't write me email say I didn't tell you that, because this is whenever you land to that sale page tomorrow, you want to grab it, because after that 1 hour, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be back, shoot up to the regular retail prices again. And I'm sure you probably have heard about it by now, about the Fresh Store Builder. But I happen to get the actual product creator of this awesome product with us again, with us right now, to not only share some awesome Amazon marketing tips, but also talk more about this product, and talk about some of the results his existing customer are getting by using this store builder. And it's a professionally done. And one of the problems that we run to in this kind of sphere and in our community sort of thing is people will create something and kind of like will run away after a couple of months. And I have some of that problem myself. I really hate it. But this guy has been around for 2-3 years now, so he's here to stick. And if you want to support, if you want any help, he's here for the long term. In fact, he used this for himself, his own Amazon marketing. So I think you guys are going to learn a lot more about it in this interview. So watch it, enjoy it, and go buy it tomorrow. This is absolutely fantastic. And in this interview, I have attached a short demo video. It's only for how to configure the templates, but there are like entire list of comprehensive training videos inside YouTube and inside the membership area. You guys can check it out. Also watch out for the demo video on top of the draft sales letter, and that one's probably going to be more like an overview. At the time of this recording, that video isn't ready yet, so this is what I can get. So anyway, so just watching the little template, just remember the demo I'm showing just a very small part of what this baby can do, and there's a whole lot of more than what I can show you. So for now, just enjoying your interview, and this is your friend Han. Until next time, I'll be keep smiling, and I'll be talking to you soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you this afternoon. And today, for the very first time, I have Carey here with us, who is another excellent successful Amazon marketer. He's going to be here sharing some Amazon tips for all my Amazon friends. And at the end of this interview, he's going to introduce an excellent product called the Fresh Store Builder, and it's specifically going to help you build your Amazon review site, store sites really, really fast and looks really, really good, and help you conversion goes higher too, because instead of just 24-hour cookies, now you can have a 90-day cookies. So he's gonna go more detail about all this in the next couple of minutes. Before we get to the actual interview, let's kind of learn how Carey got started with the internet marketing. But most importantly, what did he exactly do to achieve a level of success he has today? So Carey, could you kind of take over the mic, kind of share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Hey guys, how's it going? Well, basically my story started in 2006. I was made redundant by the web design studio I was working for. And basically what I wanted to do was start to make an income that wasn't directly tied to my time. When I first left this job, what I did, I started to take on clients, but then I also started to look at other ways of making money online, which were more reasonable and would grow better. So actually the story of the product Crystal Builder started with just me. I just wanted to use this for myself. I wanted to automate creating Amazon stores. I wanted to make it easier, and I wanted to save time. So I built this software entirely for myself up until 2010. And it only took me maybe 6 to 12 months to initially build the software and start making an income so I could get rid of my clients and live obviously a more free life and do things that I wasn't able to do when I was tied down to clients. So it was 2010 when we first launched Crystal Builder, and now we're on version 4, which is what this launch is all about. Yeah, and that's basically the story.
So what made you want to like quit your job and do internet marketing full time? What was that motivation behind it?
Well, it was actually, I got made redundant, so that was kind of the pusher. But it was at that time that I realized I wanted more time, I wanted more freedom, as opposed to being tied to a 9-to-5 job, or even freelancing but being tied to clients geographically. I like to travel a lot. I'm actually in Thailand now, but I'm from England. And I spend probably half or more than half of the year traveling. And that's purely because I'm an Amazon marketer, and obviously I've got the software now as well, and that gives me the freedom to do it.
All right, this is questions for someone just started with the internet marketing, just kind of, get the feet wet into the internet marketing sphere. So with what you're knowing right now, would you go back to get another regular full-time job?
No, absolutely not. I've thought about it a few times because, I'm a developer myself, so I keep my eye on the big guys. I keep my eye on Amazon and Google and things like that. So I often think to myself, maybe it'd be cool to work in Silicon Valley, or something like that. But then I think about it and I think I get 3 or 4 weeks holiday a year, and I have to work 9 to 5 every day. I have to stay in the same place every day. And as fun as it sounds in Google Towers, I don't think that's the life for me. I just love the freedom now, and I love the money that I make from it. It's more automatic, and it isn't tied to my time, and I don't have these stresses of the problems with clients and things like that. So right. Short answer, no.
Okay. Right, yeah, I wouldn't go back to a big job again, because just have the taste of what can possibly be happening. So before we get to the question here, I want to ask you one question. Why did you pick Amazon as your main focus? Because there are other things you can do with the internet market. Why did you pick Amazon, and why should people specifically use Amazon as one of them to maybe get residual income or starting out as an Amazon marketer?
Yeah, well, there's a few reasons why I chose Amazon. I mean, I started way back when I was messing around in college, promoting Amazon on just my small blogs and things. So I already knew about them, but as I started looking at it more seriously, I realized that they're the biggest e-commerce site in the world. They have every single niche you would want to promote. They're known by everybody, so you've automatically got that boost in conversions where people already have an account with Amazon. They already know them. If you promote a smaller site, you've got that kind of drop-off point because people aren't sure if it's a legitimate site, whereas everybody knows Amazon. And the final thing was obviously the API, which allowed me to build the software the way it does, the way it works. You can automatically update everything through the API. So that was a very important point to me too.
Yeah, I personally love Amazon because they have the highest conversion rate that I haven't seen. They master the closing things, you know. Even literally all you have to do is literally send traffic to the site, and they have system in place to close them, and they test everything. They test the button, the position, so they've done all the hard work for you. Another thing is they pay you. If you let's say you're promoting some other company, small medium company, you might make a commission for them, but they might withhold your check, and you never know when you're gonna get paid, you know. And but Amazon, you know, they are a big trusted company. They're gonna always send you, you know, your commission after you know 60 or 90 days, one of those, and you know, all that great stuff. So I think for someone to start out with the internet marketing, I think that maybe should be one of the first things to look into is getting feedback. You know that, and
just one other point on that. I think one of the things that concerned me at the start was the 24-hour cookie. But if I managed to find a way, obviously the API lets you do a shopping cart, what's called a remote shopping cart. And this is how we built Freshco Builder the way it is. When you visit the site, you get the same shopping experience as you would on any other e-commerce site. But what that also means is that the products are added to the Amazon cart automatically, and that gives you the 90-day cookie extension instead of the normal 24 hours. So that was another big reason at the start that I was humming and hawing about, because it was only 24 hours.
So let's talk about how did you pick out, how would someone starting out with the Amazon product, I think the biggest mistake they make is picking the wrong niche or the wrong product to promote from the beginning. So what are your tips for those who just starting out with the Amazon marketing and you know, trying to figure out what product promote and all that great stuff?
Well, I think one big tip is, especially if you're first starting out, is to choose something that you're interested in.
Okay.
Because that becomes important further down the line, and when you start to build your site and add content and figure out the niche and figure out the customers, if you have that head start where you know about that niche, then you're going to find it easier further down the line. But that's not the only thing. Don't be going down that route purely because you know about it. The other things you need to look at are, have they got enough products on Amazon? If there's only a few, then you're going to struggle to populate a store and you're going to struggle to build it and make it bigger. But you should also look at the reviews of the products on Amazon, because that tells you how popular they are and how well they're going to convert eventually when they go through your store. And finally, you want to look at things like how long this niche is going to last. Because some of the technology niches might only have like a 6-month, you know, period where people are buying and then everything trails off. You don't want to put all the effort into a store, building a website, promoting it, for it to only last a few months and then all your efforts are gone.
Yeah,
so there's a few good points there.
I think one example for seasonal product would be electronics, right? You kind of yeah. So so you want to be something that, to kind of sum it up, something that's long-term, preferred evergreen.
Evergreen, yeah, absolutely.
And evergreen, and a lot. You want to see something, you know, already have a buying traffic to it, right? This is already buying. If you see product only with 2-3 reviews posted, that's probably something you need to skip. You know, if you see something maybe, you know, 50 awesome 5-star reviews, that's probably a hot product to promote, right?
Okay, definitely.
Yeah. So those, I think pretty much Amazon already told you what's a hot product promote, but it's not.
You just need to know where to look. You just look at the reviews and you just look at, you know, the obvious signs, really. And
yeah, you got to kind of, you really have to do your due diligence when it comes to pick the right product and all that great stuff. So I think by reading just, you know, custom comments will help you tremendously. Whether it's a good product or bad product to promote. So let's talk about once you pick the right product, how do you create content? Like, how do you know what people want to read from your blog, and how do you generate from your site, read the content you wrote and actually to the Amazon sites?
Well, really, the content that you write is all about the niche that you pick, you know, because you're going to have certain niches that lend themselves to certain type of content. For example, if you were to promote pressure cookers, you could list pressure cooker recipes, something like that, or you could give a buying guide on the best pressure cookers, or you want to make this type of meal, so you need to buy this kind of pressure cooker. But
Okay.
if you're selling some kind of sports equipment, you're going to be talking more about the level of experience that the person has and how does that relate to the equipment that they're buying, how long is this equipment going to last them, that kind of thing. So really, you just got to take a good look at the niche that you're promoting, and you got to think to yourself, what does the customer want? What are they looking for? What's going to help them buy? What's going to help them, convert through your store? How can you help them, make a solid decision about that purchase? And you'll find if you look at it that way, you'll find good ways to get content for your stores.
Right. So just kind of give out a couple tips here in order to research that. The good place obviously is the custom comments below the products, and another place is Yahoo Answers. People usually ask a lot of questions. If you see a lot of questions be asking there, there's a great content creation idea there, and YouTube is a good research too. You see what kind of they post regarding reviewing the product or the problem they have the product, and what specifically. And I think offline you can go to magazine racks, see what kind of stuff they're reading, like people into sports, and there's a lot of way you can research, and forums are also an excellent place to research.
Yeah, definitely. But what I think you should look at first and foremost when you're looking in these places, look at the questions that haven't been answered properly or not at all. If you see the same questions over and over again, if people seem confused, or you think that the information provided isn't quite right, that's a gap in the market that you can exploit. That's somewhere where you can create your content and really get all the search engines or shared socially or however, because you're solving that problem there.
Yes, and sometimes it's well, this kind of leads to the next question. And to generate traffic, you have to sometimes be creative. Sometimes you can take those questions, make it into an infographic. Sometimes you can take the question, make a video, and it just depends where you want to grab the traffic from. So that leads to my next question. Can you talk about, yes, Fresh Builder is going to be awesome and great, all that stuff. So once I build it, and let's assume that everything looks perfect and content on there, how do one drives traffic to their website and start generating sales? What are the ways, and how do you know which traffic works best with what niche?
Yeah, again, it comes down to the niche, and I think some niches lend themselves to being socially shared a bit better than others. If if you're talking about interesting products, which the images are interesting, or they're exciting products like certain electronic niches, cameras, things like that, you might find that they're going to get shared a bit easier than, I don't know, a power tool, which is not so exciting and not so easily shareable. So yeah, you need to look at your niche and then figure out which is your best avenue for traffic. In terms of organic traffic, Fresh Builder is already optimized for that. So when you're adding content, all your meta information, all your title tags, meta description, things like that, they're all done for you. Your Google sitemap's generated already, and that's pinged to Google, so you've already got a head start there, providing you've got the good content on your site, and you're ready to start link building and promoting heavily. But I think it's still about the niche that you're promoting, and again, you've got to look at it and you've got to get creative. What do the customers want? Where are they looking? Are they spontaneous buyers, or are they going to be doing a lot of research? If they're doing a lot of research, you can back up your promotion efforts with long reviews on supporting blogs. Which I think is a great way to do it, is to run a blog alongside and put some reviews on there and put good content and warm up sellers, and then send them over to your store ready to buy. And like I touched on before, if your niche is easily shareable, you can make it easy in your stores. You've got options to share on Facebook, share on Twitter, Pinterest, things like that. That's already built in, so just exploit that, make the most of that, and make sure you're watching the social areas so that you can see any patterns and you can push them along. So that's a few ideas, I think.
Yeah, and I think to really, I mean, everybody's going to have different results because everybody's talking at different product and niches. Yeah. My advice to people is actually have some kind of a testing mechanism in there, like and have a kind of just tracking your clicks, just tracking your traffic, where from, and then you kind of look at Amazon commission page, see did those traffic actually make sales, and if you 100 clicks to your Amazon product and you make 20 sales at 20%, that you got something that you can work with. If other product you send 1,000 clicks, you get 1 sales, and maybe you should spend your time on some other products and make some sales, right?
Yeah.
So the important the factor here is you got to test out the different traffic sources, and you have the tracking and tweaking and tracking and tweaking, constantly tweak your conversions, and that's how you're going to become a successful Amazon product marketer. That's what I mean. And so let's kind of talk about dig into the product itself. Let's talk about the name of the product again, and the time of the launch, and what exactly are they getting for the front end offer? What exactly are they getting?
Yeah, so the front end, what we normally do is we sell Fresh Store Builders either a single store or an unlimited license. With this offer, it's an unlimited license, and we've brought the price right down, but we've also just released version 4, which includes integration with Spin Rewriter. It includes country redirect, so if you are getting traffic from different countries, you can send them to different stores, so you're making sure you're not losing out on any money there from certain traffic. Internal linking is built in now, so you can set up some good SEO technique, internal linking, and you can do that automatically, and you can control it well as well. So what we've done, we've done a massive update. We've added these features, we've added more. We actually rewrote a lot of the code as well to make it a lot faster and to be more efficient with API requests, which has been a bit of an issue with Amazon recently. And that's what you're getting on the front end. You're getting an unlimited license, which includes free upgrades for live, free technical support for live, private forum access to all our guides, our videos. It's too much of it, isn't it? I think I should rethink the offer.
Just awesome stuff there. And what is the starting out price? Is it on diamond sale?
It's not a dime sale. The price is $37. It's a flat fee, but there is a 1-hour time limit to get that $37. If you don't take it within the hour, then the offer will expire.
Okay. So how long are you going to keep this special offer open? 7 days, 14 days, or?
Yeah, we're going to do it for 7 days, but it's going to be a strict 7 days. I've not ever sold the software this cheap before, to be honest, so it's just something that we're doing as a big promotion for version 4 to try and spread it out and try and get a lot more people to know about it. But it is going to be strictly 7 days, and it is a big discount this time, which we're not going to repeat again.
Okay, so what are the OTOs, or do you have any?
The first one-time offer is a WordPress package. So that includes a theme which is absolutely pixel identical to your store. So when people go over from your store to your blog, they're getting a completely seamless experience. And the second part of the WordPress package is a WordPress plugin, which will show all of the products from your store in a widget. It will show your categories, it will show your shopping cart contents, all on the blog, exactly the same as what you see on the store. So there's no need to update between the two. That's a completely automatic integration. And that just lets you add on an extra blog, which I think, as I was mentioning before, it's a great way to add content and add longer reviews, videos, cross-promote and warm up your buyers before you get them over to the store to buy. So I think that's a really good add-on, and it's something that we've just been working on this year. It's done very well for our customers so far.
Awesome. Can you share some of the results that current customers getting or you are getting?
Sure. We get a lot of reports on the forum. Some of our customers are saying over $1,000 a month for one store or 2 stores, which I think is good. And also, a lot of our customers don't like to share their results. So when we see that, we know that a lot of our customers are doing at least as well as that, and obviously they're not sharing that with everybody. So
and for those who want to learn, still with us, and make sure you stick around to watch the demo video, so you know how easy and how simple this thing is, and how it's really how fast you can build a very nice looking professional store for Amazon. And just watch the video, check it out. My last question to you is, this all sounds great and excellent stuff. Why should people getting this? Why? What? There are other, people constantly come out with the Amazon themes and different type of plugins. What makes your product stand out? What makes it so special that people should get it?
Well, one thing we've done from day one is we've committed to making the products a long-term project, and we've we've made it stable, we've made our support fantastic, we've listened to our customers, and we've added new features, and we've been going now for 3.5 years in the public, but the software has also been developed 3 years before that as well. So the number one thing about the product is that it's professional, it's here to stay. It's not just another cheap WordPress plugin. It's not just, you know, a quick, it's here for 6 months and then it's gone. It's something that we really believe in, I really believe in, because it helped me get on that path to you know, residual income and financial security. So it's something that's here to stay, and you can trust us with what we do.
Yeah, and what I really like about it, you know, other ones are not integrate together, and yours is like all the plugin, all the things are integrate together, so people just have one. Sometimes when you install a plugin with a theme, it doesn't quite work it out, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't quite sit right. But this is something we worked on over the long term. We developed the store first, and then we started looking at WordPress, and we've really grown it together, and we've learned all the lessons in versions 1, versions 2, and now we're so far down the line, and we're in version 4. We're just adding new features, and we're improving things all the time. So, you know.
Cool, awesome. And Carey, I think I have all the questions I need to ask you here today. Do you have any final words before we leave here today? I know you are extremely tired.
It's midnight here, so I'm a little bit groggy. But I mean, the one thing I would say, this offer is, like I touched on before, it's not going to be repeated. We're doing this as a special for version 4. We've never sold it as cheap before. $37 for the unlimited license is pretty damn cheap. We used to sell it for $497 as an unlimited license when we first launched, and our typical price is $197, or sometimes we do an offer at $147. So it's a massive discount, and it is only for 7 days. So that's my closing words. I grab this while you can.
So the just want to double make sure. So the starting out price for this is 27 or
37. Sorry, 37.
37. Okay, cool, awesome. So for those who are still with us right now, make sure you check out the demo videos and look out my email. Tomorrow I will have actually a live demo site ready for you guys to play around and check it out and see. That's really going to help you. I believe this is going to probably one of the quickest way set up an Amazon site and start sending traffic, start making that money for you guys. So Carey, thank you so much for being with us today.
You're very welcome.
Tired and share some awesome content with us, and I'm looking forward to check out the product myself, and very excited. So I'll be talking to you soon.
Great stuff. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Han.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you now. Bye.
Cheers.
Alright, in this video we're going to cover the template options in here. First we're going to look at the various sections. First, to change a template, you go to the template area and choose Change Template. That'll show you which templates you have installed in your dashboard. By default it comes with 2 templates, Flexi Store and Smooth Store in version 3. To enable a template, you simply click on Enable Template. Right now my store is set up with the Flexi Store template, and if I wanted to switch it to the Smooth Store, I would just click Enable Template. And just like that, if I hit refresh on this store, it's now using the other template, Smooth Store. Now within each of these templates, you have a lot of options. So if you come back up here to Templates and Template Options, you'll see a list of all the options for your chosen template and skin. What we're going to do is click on the Template Options tab on the left, and this lists all the different options you have in this particular template that you can change from within the admin panel, from the dashboard. For example, if you want to change your skin, each of these templates comes with 2 skins. So what you'll do is you can either click on the name of the template option or on the little edit button here. Clicking this little trash can resets the option to the defaults that it comes with. So for the template skin, I'm going to click on template skin. Then I'm going to choose this drop down, and I'm going to change this skin to gold skin, for example, and I'm going to hit Save Option. Now if I go back to my demo store and I hit refresh, you'll see it changed. Different font, different colors. That's how templates and skins work. These are your categories. If I choose my product listings, this is all of my products. And you can see just the simple things like the colors changed and the titles of all the different areas changed. Now if I want to go back, I would go back to change template and enable the FlexiStore template. Refresh the store and it's back to the demo to that default. Now if I go into the FlexiStore template options and I change my skins here, you'll see there's FlexiStore Blue and FlexiStore Red. I'll show you the red as an example so you can see how it changes. Refresh the store and now it's using that red skin on the FlexiStore template. Very easy to change your templates, and at some point as you go along you're going to probably, hopefully, make your own templates or buy additional templates, and that's how you get around. What I'm going to do here is change my skin back to, I'm just going to change it back to the default with no skin and hit save. Go back to template options and I'm just going to go through these quickly. Display Amazon logos, whether or not you want to see the logos on your site. The Amazon logo, which is in this case over here on the left side. You can turn that on or off. Bottom nav links is the footer links on your store. You can add additional ones by going in here. Homepage brand logos. I don't have any brands set up yet with logos here, but they would show up. The graphic or the logo of the brands would show up here, but you have to add those in manually, which we'll cover at another point. And you can go through these one by one yourself. Each one has a description of what it shows you, and it's very simple to modify all these. Homepage banner 1 is, in this case, this area here, banner 1. This is homepage. You're on the homepage of the store. This is banner 1, and this one is banner 2. Banner 1, banner 2. So if I was to change the home banner 1 title, for example, instead of saying special offers, I could have it say great deals. And if I hit save, I come back to my store and hit refresh, you'll see that this changes from special offers to great deals. You can change the text, you can change the button text on each of those. Same thing with all these special offers. If you scroll down for special offers, right here it's listing 4. This one's listing 4 bestsellers and 4 random. If I wanted to change the number of random products that shows up, let's say I change it to 0 and hit OK, and then come back and refresh my store, you'll see that the random products area is gone. It's not showing any. And that's pretty much how you get around the template options. It's very simple. You just have to know which thing does what, and the best way to do that is to click on something. So for example, show Pinterest button. The Pinterest button where it tells you here, show or hide the Pinterest pin it button on the product detail page. So if you go to the product detail page of a product, which is viewing a product, you'll see over here you've got a Facebook like button, a Twitter button, a pin it button, and a Google Plus One button. And you can turn those off here. So if I turn off my Pinterest button and hit save and refresh this page, you'll see that the pin button is gone. And those are the basic options in there. Next I'm going to look at the images area, and under images it has to do with what image is used for the parts of your template that are an image. So for example, if you want to change your logo, main logo image, the logo that appears in the header, you click on main logo image, you would you have your own logo image that you've created. You just click upload and then find the file you want to use. Put in any alt text that you may want to use, like demo store. Typically you might want to put for your brand logo the name of your store or your website address. The title, where it links to. In this case it's going to link to where my demo store is, and you would do the same thing typically. And just let's say save image. And if you come back to your store and hit refresh, you'll see it put your logo there. Now obviously you want to use the right size logo and make one that matches the colors and so on of your store, just so you create a consistent theme. And that's it. That's how you add your main logo. Secure payments image is this down here on the bottom. This is your secure payments image. You can make that in your own different image for that. Which logo you want to use for the Amazon logo, which is this here, you can choose a different image. Make your own images up. Same thing with all these, all the different checkout buttons. And if you wanted to put a banner image in place of these banners, these are just text and CSS based things here, but you could put an image here that you can click on and take you to a location. So if I look at the banner left, add image, right now it's not an image, it's a text, but if I wanted to, I can put an image there and have it clickable. So I can say put my image there and make this link into wherever I want it to go. Right now it's set to go to your special offers, but you could have it, for example, be a category or a certain section of your store, or pages, or something about articles. Who knows? You could, whatever you want it to be, you can just put that here. And that's the template options. CSS options. So that covers template options and images. Now we're looking at CSS options. CSS options basically have to do with the coloring and the look of the store that is controlled through CSS. So let's look at, for example, the main background color. If I wanted to change the main background color of my store, right now it's white. You can see here it's white. You can either use the code through a color picker code or use this tool here to select a color. So right now the background of my store is white. If I wanted to make it a little less white, let's say I wanted to make it more gray, I could either just drag the slider to whatever color I want it to be, or I can choose a color in here. Let's say I wanted to make it, I don't know, that color, and that's it. And then hit save, come back over to my store, refresh, and now that's my background. That's how simple it is to change CSS options. Now if you don't like that color, like I don't really like that color on this particular store, I would go back over here and see how it says yes for under the changed column. I can just hit this reset and I hit OK, and it'll reset it to the default. If I refresh my store, it goes back to whatever was in the default for that template. And you can do this for pretty much every part of your store, including the text, the links. There's just a lot of different areas. You find out. Feel free to click around and choose what you want to change. See what it does. Every single thing in here tells you what it's for. The text for the homepage ad left side. So the text for the homepage ad left side, which is this right here. This is the text for the homepage ad on the left side. Right now it's white with a dark shadow. It's kind of hard to see the shadow in the video probably, but if I wanted to get rid of the shadow, I would drop this down and choose none and hit save. And if I refresh this, again, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it got rid of the shadow. That's how you change things. You can see the difference between that side and this side probably a little better if you look at them both. I'll leave that one like that if you want to visit the site, the demo store site. Includes just shows you a list of all the include files and where they're located. Currently in this version there's sort of a bug that a couple of the columns get pushed off to the side, but I'll show you what they look like. This field here, the page types, shows you what pages the include applies to. So if I drag this window over to the right a little more, I made my screen a little smaller just so I could fit in the video. But you'll see there's additional options over here. It shows you what the file name is and where it's located. So under styles, core.css is where you'd find that field here. And personally, I'm not that familiar with includes. I just know that they play an important role. I don't know what you do with them, but they're there, and this is a list of them. Tips and help. Again, read the tips and help section in every area because it gives you some good advice as to what everything does in this section. And that about sums it up. Take some time and go through. Feel free to mess around. You can always undo things after you do them. So now I changed my logo. If I want to change it back, I just hit the default and hit reset, and that'll set my logo back to the default. Visual Editor basically lets you change all those CSS options while looking at your site at the same time. It's broken down in different tabs over here. So for example, if I wanted to look at the header area and the header background color, which is this area here, I can just open this up, click in this field, and change my header color right through here. Just like that. And it's done. It changes it. It shows you right in your store how everything is going to look. So if I wanted to make it dark green, just go like that. Bam, and I have a dark green. Now my text doesn't look good. So let's change the header text color from black to white. And there you go. Shadow, let's say no shadow. You can choose a custom shadow. I'm just going to turn this back to black. I'm sorry, back to whatever color it was. Well, actually, I'm going to go just hit cancel changes. And that'll put it back to the default. But again, if you're looking through the visual editor, it just basically walks through every section. You can change the colors of your buttons, different features, homepage banner left, background, instead of this orange, let's say you wanted to make it darker. There you go. You want to change, let's see, you want to change, you basically just go through these and mess around. You can look at each one and change it to whatever colors you want it to be. And if you mess up, just hit cancel. Or you can always go back to the CSS options in the template area. You can always go back to template options and CSS, and you can change them within here as well, in case you mess up in the visual editor. But the visual editors, I think, again, it's a really good feature because it lets you see changes you're making as you make them and how they interact with each other instead of going back and forth between the different screens. And there you have it. That's the template section. Any questions? Feel free to post on the forum. Look for future videos to come. Thanks very much. now.